Hello everyone, this is Neil from ratinghorses.com. Hope you're well. Today I'm going to go through the race card in the search for value, and hopefully we'll do a little bit better than we did. I think it was last Thursday, if I'm right. I could be wrong there, where we didn't find any value at all because there were a couple of horses, to be completely truthful, never really showed and never got close to being in the frame. But listen, these things happen. We haven't got to throw our dummy out the pram. Making money from sports betting isn't easy. And this is why we provide the data and the ratings for you to try and help you in that selection process. And of course, if everybody was making profits, then everybody would be doing it and there'd be no bookmakers. So we've got to make sure we're in that couple of percent that do make consistent profits. And of course, we'll have winners and we'll have losers along the way. But as long as we find that value and consistent regular winners in the long term, you will win. And that's what it's all about. Before I go into the spreadsheet today, I do quickly want to say that this applies to all members. The majority of you are on weekly memberships, and what we will be doing in the next, hopefully the next 24 to 48 hours, we will be adding monthly memberships on our website. And what that means is, in short, because we use PayPal as a secure online banking service, every payment we receive from a membership, there is money discounted from that payment. There's also a small percentage depending on the amount, the value of the membership. So although you may be paying £1.75 a week, we here at ratinghorses.com don't receive that full £1.75. I think it's something like £1.35 or maybe £1.40. So for every membership, for every charge, we have money taken off that before we receive it. Obviously, that is, if you're paying weekly, that's 4 weeks roughly per month. So we're thinking that if we set up monthly memberships, we're only going to get charged once a month instead of 4 occasions per month. And there will be small savings, but those small savings we can forward on to you. Okay, so listen, it's difficult times at the moment. Everything's going up: food, gas, electric, everything, petrol. So anything we can do to help, please take advantage. That hopefully those monthly memberships will be available in the next 48 hours or so. But I'll let you know, of course, when they are up and running. There will be small savings. As I say, all you need to do is cancel your weekly membership and subscribe via the monthly, and that will probably save you a few quid a month. But as I say, everything helps. Okay, right, well, let's get into the spreadsheet today. I've got to be honest, I've been extremely busy with one thing or another, and I haven't had any chance at all to look of the to be honest, I really don't know what some of the meetings are today. It's been that busy. I'm not a lover of Kempton on the all-weather. Southwell, I don't mind, especially over the jumps. So there's a couple of potentials there, although it's an evening meeting. Warwick over the jumps, and we've got Yarmouth, but that's pretty poor fare by the looks of it. Class 6. Just scroll back up to air, see if we can get any grade 4s or something on the handicaps. Grade 5, grade 4, but it's just a small field. Don't want to bother with Kempton, just not a great fan of Kempton. Maiden Hurdle, oh dear. Shall we be brave? We will be brave, and we will go. We'll go for the 750 at Southwell, which is a bit of a marathon trip of 3 miles, a handicap hurdle. Okay, so I'm just going to make a note of the time and course, 750 Southwell. And as normal, if you're new to this, this is personally how I use the data, and my final point of call is, well, I narrow down the field as best as I can using the data available, and I have a few techniques to do that, but my final point of call is when I've narrowed the field down to 2 or 3 horses, then I look for value. Does the horse look like it's going to give us value? And that is the key indicator if the horse will become a bet or not, on my personal note. But everybody's different, everybody looks for different things, but ideally I'm looking for each way value. So as we can see, 750 Southwell, 3 miles, so quite a trip, unique trip really. We don't have many jumps, trips over 2.5 miles really, so the distance is probably key here. As we can see, there is one distance winner and there's one course and two course and distance winners, so that could well be key. Okay, so top rated horse is 17, bottom rated horse is 3. I'm probably not going to go much lower than Paddy's Hussey's Taxi with a rating of 7, but really I'm probably going to concentrate on the top 4 or 5, because then the rest do drop off. There's quite a drop from here, from 9 to 17, as I say. So, okay, Tara's Day is a 9-year-old, ran 26 days ago, is a course and distance winner. So I will make a note of that straight away. Our 3 Sons, as I say, is a distance winner, won last time out, so we'll be making that onto the short list. Kennick Bay has a score of 15. No course and distance wins, but we can see that it is coming out well on a number of key data, which I will go on about shortly. Kings Creek again comes out well on the key data. Second last time out, does seem to struggle to get its head in front, so I'll put a little question mark there. As we can see, 5th, 2nd, 5th, 3rd and 2nd. And Realms of Fire, no sort of form at all, but is a course and distance winner. So again, I'm going to make a note, there's nothing initially that I'm going to dismiss from these top 5. High Grounds, score of 9, no course and distance, negative OFS figure. And Paddy's Hussey's Taxi again has a negative OFS, which is alarm bells for me. So I'm just going to concentrate on those top 5: Tara's Day, Our 3 Sons, Kennick Bay, Kings Creek and Realms of Fire. So Tara's Day, course and distance winner. Realms of Fire, course and distance winner. And Our 3 Sons, distance winner. I'm going to have a look on the OFS, and we can see that Kennick Bay is top rated, just behind is Kings Creek, second, and then we've got Our 3 Sons ranked 4th. A couple of negatives are Tara's Day and Realms of Fire. They're both got a negative OFS, so I will make note of that. Speed figures, we can see that Kennick Bay 2nd, Kings Creek 3rd, Realms of Fire 4th. Tara's Day comes out 7th. Power rating, which is always key. Kings Creek has the best power rating with a rating of 68, and then there's quite a drop to Kennick Bay, although his second power rating is 20 less than the top rated, and then a further 12 down for Tara's Bay, Our 3 Sons and Realms of Fire is 8th. So we're building up a bit of a picture here, and we'll just have a look at the official ratings. Tara's Day He's up £1 from 6 runs ago. Hasn't been in any sort of form really. Second last time out 26 runs ago. Has been put up £2 for that. I think we can probably argue that this horse, the highest winning mark is 82, and there's not many signs, although being a course and distance winner. And we've got a jockey taking £7 off, but for me, I think that's probably enough to cross Tara's day out. Our Three Sons was off a mark of 118 6 runs ago, has rapidly dropped down the handicap. Where you can see there's been no sort of form at all really. It was off a mark of 90 last time and it won. So straight away the handicapper has put this up to 97, so up £7. But it could be running into some sort of form from a layoff, and you can see that the highest this horse has ever won off is 118, so it is still, if my maths is correct, £21 lower from a mark that this one off before. Kennick Bay has dropped down £7 from 4 runs ago. Okay, so that's dropped down the handicap. Kings Creek has dropped down £4, but it's been off marks of 95, 95, 94 and 94, and you can see it's not quite got its head in front, and you could argue that this horse doesn't like to get its head in front. So Kings Creek, for me, I think I'm going to scratch that one as well. Finally, Realms of Fire, we can see that it was off a mark of 79 6 runs ago, was off a mark of 79 last time out when it finished 7th. We've had a bit of everything there, an 8th, a fall, pulled up 7th, it's off the same mark today. Doesn't seem to be an awful lot going for this horse. I'm just going to keep eye on this one because I just want to have a look at the course and distance stats. There's not enough there of Realms of Fire. So we're down to 2 at the moment, Our Three Sons and Kennick Bay. Please excuse me for sniffing. No doubt I'll be sneezing soon. My hay fever is terrible. Apologies, and my wishes go to you if you suffer badly with hay fever. It's the worst thing in the world. Our Three Sons, just been on the course once. No joy. Distance has run over 3 miles once and won, and just once from 11 on the going. Kennick Bay, just been on the course once, similar, just once over the distance. Yes, not an awful lot there. Let's have a look at the trainer stats, course and distance trainer stats. We can see Our Three Sons, Charlotte Fuller. Ooh, what was that? Has had just the 2 runs in the last 14 days. Of course, he's a small stable, had 1 winner. And the jockey has had 1 winner from 5 starts, Paige Fuller. And Kennick Bay, Ben Pauling, 3 wins from 15, no wins for the jockey. So let's Our Three Sons, one last time out, is 11-year-old. Just 10 days ago since it ran. The trainer obviously feels that horse has come out of that race well, to a week and a half since it last run. Okay, we'll keep hold of that. Kennick Bay, second last time out. Top OFS, second on the OFS. Top on the OFS, second on the power rating. Has dropped £7 from 4 runs ago. You could argue the handicapper has given this horse a chance. Okay, so I'm happy to see if these two horses are going to offer us value. Our Three Sons and Kennock Bay. So we go to these two columns here, and if you're new to rating horses, these two columns are key for me in my selection process. The forecast price is the price that the horse was when the ratings were collated. Now the ratings are collated around 7 o'clock each evening before racing, and then they are sent on to all members. So we can see that our Three Sons, at the time the ratings were collated, the horse was 7-2. Let's just make a note of this. And Kennock Bay, when the ratings were collated, this horse was available at 3-1. Now, what is key is this second column. We use all the data available on the spreadsheet to collate a price, and this price is really a price that we are hoping that we can get on each individual horse, so we can see if this horse is likely to offer value or not. Now we can see with our Three Sons that our data is suggesting for our Three Sons to be classed as value, this horse should be 13-2, and of course last night when the ratings collated, the horse was 7-2, so certainly wasn't offering value. Kennock Bay were also suggesting that this horse should be around 4-1, slightly bigger than 4-1, and as we can see, the horse was available at 3-1. So now we need to go over to Odds Checker to see if there's been any sort of price movement. Let's go to the right race, which is the 750 at Southwell. And of course, I'm doing this completely live. A couple of these may well be non-runners. Who's to say? We can see there is a non-runner in the race, Mrs. Choice, but that's something that we haven't looked at. So we've still got 8 or more runners, so we got each way. Kennock Bay is available at 10-3. Our Three Sons has drifted and is available at 6-1. So what do we take from that? Well, we can see that at some point Kennock Bay has slightly drifted, because it's basically the same price as it was last night at 7 p.m. However, these blue squares denote that there has been money for this horse, so it looks like it's drifted in the market, and then it's been backed in. You can click on the name and it should tell you. Yeah, so you can see that around 9:30 this horse started to drift out to around 7-2, 100-30. Yeah, but it's been pretty much steady, 100-30, a couple of 7-2s. That was at 7 o'clock this morning, so it's drifted out up until around 9:30, and then it started to be backed in. It has gotten short to 9-4 around 10 o'clock with some firms, but it's now steady around 3-1, 10-3, and there's been no movement since. So okay, so there's been a little bit of money for it. Maybe people thought, oh, it's starting to get a little bit too big a price, around 10-3, 7-2, but it's pretty much held firm at the price of 3-1. That of course is a good sign that there's money for it and it's held firm. It does mean, however, that it's not quite offering the value that our software suggests it should be. For value, our odds suggest this all should be around 4-1. So it's not a million miles away, of course. We're about a point short. Do you back that or not? My question is, I probably will, but not at big stakes, because it's not quite offering enough value. Our Three Sons, when the ratings were collated on Tuesday evening, was available at 7-2. Now, as you can see, this horse has drifted out with the pink boxes and is now available with 6-1 with a couple of firms. but generally 11 to 2. So that has drifted. Now, of course, what that means is potentially it's a good thing, because our odds suggest that for this horse to be value, this horse should be around 13 to 2. And we're all but there. But of course, on the other side of the coin, the horse has near enough doubled in price, which is not great. Yes, it's offering us value on one hand now, but it has drifted quite alarmingly and doubled in price. So you could take that whichever way, whichever way you're going to sit on the fence and fall. That's the way you need to take that. For me, because both horses are close to offering good value now, but there are question marks. One, because of our Three Sons has drifted and doubled in price. Kennet Bay is not quite there with the 4 to 1. Our odds suggest this horse should be to give us value. I will be backing both horses, but to only small stakes, because we're not quite got the value. So our Three Sons will be each way at 6 to 1, and Kennet Bay will be a small win. And that's the way I should be approaching this race. Just looking at that market, it is quite unique in a way that the horses who are less fancied, there's been money for those. Nearly, apart from what is likely to be the favourite, which is of course Kennet Bay, which is what we shall be on. The others at the back end of the market, there's been money for, but of course the bigger the horse, bigger the price, it doesn't take so much money for that horse to be backed in. Right, so there we go. 750 Southwell, 2 small stakes on our Three Sons each way and Kennet Bay as a win bet, and we'll see how we're getting on. Good luck if you're having a bet today, and thank you for everybody that's emailed in over the last couple of days. I know the ratings performed very well yesterday, and there was a big priced winner for our top rated at Wolverhampton. The name escapes me at the moment. I think it returned around 28 to 1. I know quite a lot of you were on that. And just a reminder that in the next, hopefully 48 hours, we shall be setting up some payment links for memberships to our service for monthly periods. The little savings that will make our end, we can pass on to you. As I say, everything little, even though it might be a few quid per month, everything helps at the moment. And if you are interested in saving that few quid, all you need to do is cancel your current weekly membership and click on to the monthly membership, and you'll save a few quid. And well, we'll let you know what the savings are anyway, but we can forward those on to you as a bit of a goodwill gesture. Times are tough at the moment with prices continue to rise across the board with everything, and I think inflation has gone up 10%, 9 or 10%. So yeah, hopefully we can help you in a little way with those little savings. I'll speak to you very soon. Have a great day. Take care. I'll be in touch soon. All the best.